here we are. We're in the setting that I described to you earlier. Over here, the population of people. These are what's known as kids. And right there, those are what's known as kids. The most vile, dirtiest, loudest, noisiest creatures ever known. They suck the living life out of you if you let them. Just watch how they interact with each other. It's like tribes of tigers in the wild. They congregate and then they devour each other. You have groups that are watching other groups perform and then they're going to mock on them. It's very, very interesting. Very interesting. And over here, you have some of the most peaceful creatures over here. These are what's known as the instructors. Right here. These guys are seemingly harmless, but if you do something like this, watch this. This is how you get them riled up. Right here. You do this right here. Watch him, watch him, watch him. See, what seems innocent is not. You got to just watch. Very vile creatures. That's it. Now right here is the leader of these innocent ones, what they call the environmentalists or the instructors. Right here, he's in his own habitat, and he's like, he's being aggressive. This is aggressive behavior. See, this is what they learn to do in camp. They talk funny, but yet they interact with kids. Just wonderful. See, it's beautiful. See how they interact. Look, see how he's even trying to imitate me, and he's getting into it. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful thing.
Everyday living in our modern environment is often stressful.
See, that's why you don't provoke these. They're very aggressive when provoked. Innocent on the outside, but inside, very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Listen to your heart.
As you see right here, the two teachers, the two adult beings right there, those are what's called PE teachers. It's like physical ed. They're like lower on the food chain as far as teachers go. We call them part-time educators because all they do is make you run laps and do calisthenics and play softball. But they can be dangerous because they can make you do extra laps and extra softball and start doing all that at the same time. So they're like extremely dangerous. You want to avoid them at all costs. And make sure you don't have these people at any cost. So I'm going to swing on to another teacher here and see what we can find as far as our exploratory services go. Okay. We are headed down to the water, and we're going to watch these creatures, extreme creatures, as they get in what's known as boats. They're not indigenous to the water, but they seemingly love it. They love to go swimming in it, boating in it, and I might not be able to get correct video of us in the water because I have assimilated myself with these creatures, and we are going and try to blend in. And I am going to join them on this trip. It's amazing to know how these people interact and they get along. And as you can see, it's a treacherous trip down these stairs. As you look right down here, they seemingly love to hike and go out into nature and do things that's like not natural to them now since they've been socialized. But here we go. It should be great. I'll be back. And this is the most top of the food chain of the species. This is what's called the teacher. She prowls around, makes sure that everything's in line, and she can be very dangerous. Say, you talk while she's talking. Or maybe even spitballs. This one you want to stay kind of back from. Approach very cautiously. And here comes the other. They usually travel in packs of 2 or more. They can be very aggressive, but yet they're full of stuff like knowledge. But, you know, the stuff that likes to put kids to sleep. And it's like a coma that they go into a trance-like situation. You want to be careful of these. And over here, like I said, we have other children. But these are the 2 that are at the top of the food chain in this situation. Okay, I'll be back for an ending to this video. And maybe we might try to interact with these 2 and see if we can provoke them in any way.